you are just living in this, and it makes you think. It makes just transhumanism, everything. That's one of the best games you can play. The games that make you think about the topics that game covers. And I like this. I really like this. This Slipper Citizen definitely probably going to be one of my games of the year. And that's something. I don't play a lot of it, and I play a lot of indie games and all that, and I enjoy a lot of games. I'm sorry I didn't really include Solasta previously, mostly. But like, even compared to Elden Ring and all that, like this is definitely, I'm gonna write it down as possible game of the year for me. Oh wow! Wait, what is this? I didn't even notice this. Moving the horizon. Thelis apparently going to start moving the side rail horizon to the hub soon. Oh, this is when we just to watch this before. Oh yeah, it's complete. It's fully complete. It's gonna move to the hub. I don't know what that's gonna do to the hub. I'm still having Amber Please there. But maybe it's timer for me, how much time I have to deal before after this shit happens. Which this is what, 6, so we'll have 3 cycles after that. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh wait, I can still reload. I don't need to look back now. Okay, what can we do? I did all the shroomy things, but I didn't plant more shroomies. Sorry. I'm gonna plant more shroomies. I'm gonna go collect some shroomies. I need to fix myself. I'll just collect more scrap. I've talked so much about this game. Annoying at this point. Blue spores, energy. Yeah, I'm gonna get some spores. I need some spores. I'm gonna go get some scrap. Greenway is a lot of good things. It really is. It's funny how I don't even need to like use all my skill points. I'm still getting good because I can't get 2 classes. But I really need it. At least for now. I'll see if I need it for the last thing, which I probably will. Well, let's go help these guys. Look at the stacks. I'm not gonna steal the heart, but how much energy I get because I steal food. They need it. Which sucks ass. I'm not gonna do that. Thing is, I hope I can do more endings, or attempt more endings. I don't go. The thing is, what I'm. Oh, is this? Oh, it's not that. It's not very big. I do hope then when I leave out of one ending, I can go and try the other ones and then leave out of those and leave out of those because I don't want to just delete them. I mean, you already know what my ending is gonna be. I'm literally just staying on the station. I would love to leave Lem and Mina. Like, they have become onto a family to my sleeper. Like, mostly adopted family and all that. And I'm just gonna go for the part. I like Pala. I like things like that. Did I not fix myself? I didn't really fix myself. Okay. And cycle. Let's see what's happening next. What's that move? Oh, it's late. I didn't thought I was gonna play this long. And already so much time. Okay, let's see what's the trouble that's going to happen now. Fix myself. Done and ready. The crowds have already gathered by the time you get to the shipyard, and you recognize faces among them. People who have worked along on the side rail. The intervening cycles have turned their excitement to anxiety, and few of them smile at you. Instead, the nervous energy of the crowds fills the space, creating a feedback loop of growing tension. You pick out Lem and Mina and work your way over to them, pushing through the crowd. He silently raises his eyebrows at you, his anxiety obvious, but Mina flashes you a huge smile, unaware of the tension. "Robot!" she calls out, reaching out to you. Hug her. She gratefully accepts your hug, leaning against your chest, and Lem smiles, seemingly glad to share the weight of Mina for a moment. Quite a turnout, huh? Lem glances around, pulling Mina close. I don't think patience is one of the crowd's strengths. The sound of an argument towards the back catches you and Lem's attention. He's putting it politely. This place seems set to explode. This isn't good. Lem doesn't dare answer, but the look in his eyes suggests he agrees. This is Aster Eggheart of the Celis Foundation. The announcement echoes from speakers at the shipyard entrance, and shouts of quiet rapidly follow. I'm sorry, I can't be there to meet you all, and thank you on behalf of Sander Celis for the work you have done on the sidereal horizon. Most of the crowd strains to see Aster's face, but the small display shows only a ghostly white figure smudged and unclear. Sander wanted me to pass on her personal thanks for your commitment and belief in the Celis Foundation's mission. We chose the Eye for this project because we knew that we would find like-minded individuals, slaves, here, especially among the ranks of the Venerable Have-Age Association. Unlike most of the Corps, we neither believe Erlin's Eye to be a threat or a rogue state, but instead an embryo for the formation of a new, decentralized social structure. Wow. Ow. I need to crack my jaw. I've been talking a long time. I don't usually talk this much. That is a lie. One where each citizen might be the master of their own destiny. A ripple of impatience runs through the crowd. We didn't come here for a sermon. You are all pioneers, just like those core citizens who the sidereal horizon will carry in cryosleep to the planet that will become the Foundation's first frontier world, Celis 1. At the mention of the destination world, excited conversation break out among the workers. There, our citizens will be able to create their own innovative, bottom-up economic order. Aligned with the principles set down by Kadr Celis herself: freedom, resilience, self-sustenance. This is all thanks to your tireless efforts in the Have-Age yards. Boy, he's gonna dump them all. As a reward for those efforts, you may know that we are offering a select group the opportunity to join the caretakers of this vision, the staff of the sidereal horizon, who will maintain the vessel during its multi-decade transit through interstellar space. Lem turns to you, his eyes bright. This is it. This draw has been performed at random by the central AIs at the Foundation and is final and binding. Please note, only licensed contractors of the Foundation are eligible for this draw. I know you have all been eagerly awaiting this day, and without further delay, I will now read the Celis identification numbers for those chosen for this great honor. Celis identification numbers, what was the other thing? Licensed contractors? I don't think we're licensed contractors, any of us. We are all freelancers. The murmur runs through the crowd. Celis identification numbers? Licensed contractors? You've never even heard the term mentioned. Is this something you were supposed to be assigned? You glance at Lem, but his eyes are fixed forward, wide and shimmering. All around you, people are speaking in hushed tones, like a rising wave. Esther starts reading out sequences of numbers and letters, and panic begins to set in. No one seems to know what is happening. Somewhere near the front of the crowd, someone shouts in celebration, and everyone pushes forward. Lem? You turn to see Lem still standing, staring forward. Mina is scared now, as the shouts start. Daddy? Someone throws something at the entrance, and it rattles against the shipyard doors. You see, for the first time, Have-Age security stood on the other side, scared, arguing between themselves. You feel the anger rising in the crowd. Keep pushing. These guys, even Have-Age didn't know that, or Have-Age sold everybody out. Lem, let's go. He doesn't move. They might call out names. I can't. Mina tugs at his dog. Tags. Leave alone. No, it's not happening. Lem blinks rapidly and then turns to you. He opens and closes his mouth and looks down at Mina. He sees the fear in her eyes and understands. It's time to go. You lead Lem and Mina out, shoving people aside. As you do, you hear the sound of scuffles emerging at the front of the crowd, of metal canisters bouncing off the shipyard walls. You keep your head down and walk away, the sound of Asta leading off the ciphers echoing above the chaos like some strange mantra. When you turn to Lem, there are tear tracks running down his cheeks, and Mina is sniffing with his jacket. You feel the sadness rising in you too. He screwed you, screwed all of you. You were never even on the list. The feeling is as unpleasant as it is familiar. You stare ahead into the tunnel as the security sirens sound out, signaling for the coming violence. Drive failed? I mean, I have no idea what I was supposed to do, but I did not fail this. I don't count that. I think it's happened. I will ignore it. For the rest of the turn. Where is Lem? Oh, I need to wait 3 seconds. Lem's out. There is a note in the door. The sleeper going to find work. I don't like the sound of that. So we have a few things to complete. A few seconds to burn. A few mushes to gather. How much do we need? A little bit more. Yeah, at this point I'm just burning dice. I have nothing to collect. But I will. I can still do scrap things. Still get mushies. I'm good at cash. I'm literally flush with cash. Do some packing just in case I need it. We'll wait 3 cycles out. This thing is gonna move for 3 cycles up. It's corporate. This is what corporate does. Screws over the most valuable workers they have. It's sad and terrifying and awful. God, you're gonna eat well these few days because you keep getting if I fed you or not. Like you can feel the heartbreak. You can feel so much heartbreak. Let's get some sunbathing in. It sucks. Fix ourselves up. Gotta cook some food. Feed the cat. It's not like I have anything else to do. So I'm literally waiting for this to count out. I don't need dice, I need mushrooms. Mushy for our tummy. Force, I can do force. I can get some more. Yeah, I can get some more stuff here. Weapons 40s. And then I can help some people. Haven't been here in a while. You're assigned to work in the grow pads among the plants and earth. You'll like it out here, and the green shoots are reward enough. Don't really have anything at the hub, so it's just working out here. I know, earn more cash. Reload, get 4, get cash. And then rest up. I really don't think I have anything else to do. I have no idea how many cycles I'm at this point. Feeding the cat. Fixing my ass. Sunbathing. Keep the energy up. Like the biggest issue I have is the lack of stabilizer. Everything else I can live with. I have repair, the sunbathing, and just the lack of stabilizer is the issue. The reason why I can't just fly off the station on a multi-decade trip. I don't know how long a cycle is, that's one of the issues. Can you? Maybe I can count some. But if you don't, it's kinda like a guess. I'm not gonna waste this. I'm gonna... Cash is doing fine. I don't know if I'm gonna need a lot of cash. That's one of the issues. Like I might or might not for the ciphers, for the cipher thing. And if I do, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get prepared for that. So then we'll get fucked over or something. Well, let's go play tabla. As much cash I can get, that means I can buy some stuff. There's not a lot of things I can buy except like food. I mean, in terms of items, I can wait these guys to come back to reload, or these guys for extra. I literally can. We just buy so many shipments, fragments and ship lines, and then assemble them and then sell them for even more cash. Like even if I buy 3, I get a profit of 30 chips, which is work, which is again work here. Work that I can do, that I can live off of on DI, just building ship lines and assembling them and selling them. Besides all the other things I do. Okay, let's see how this develops. We'll keep ourselves in tip-top shape. We'll get some energy. And we go see Mina. Where is the thing? Oh, it's Kid's mining ship. It's left. Let's see if it's hub up there. Yep, there it is. Side rail dock, side rail departure terminal. Away on board. Scout the dock. The side rail is being loaded and prepped among all the commotion. It is possible to find a way on board. Hope against hope that there is a chink inside the rail's horizon vast harbor. I mean, okay, this is like the escape option, pretty much. As far as side rail, I should know all of its chinks in the armor. I kinda assembled most of it with the other people and all that, but I'm gonna go talk to Lem. I wanna get them on board. There is no answer when you buzz Lem's unit, but the door is open. You push the door and find Mina sitting in the middle of the floor, playing with Bun. Hi, Mina. Hi, Robot, says Mina solemnly, waving Bun's paw without looking up. How are you? Bun is sad, says Mina, nodding the toy's head in the unit, like Daddy. You look around the unit, it is a mess. Dishes and glasses on the side, some of Mina's clothes piled up in the corner. Mina is sitting by her bag, which is spilled out across the floor, her drawing slate cracked and dark. Play with Mina. You sit down beside Mina and she turns away, taking Bun with her. But after a little while she turns back, and you play together. She insists you both Bun on a trip away, dragging the stuffed rabbit across counters and surfaces. You've just started to look at fixing Mina's cracked slate when Lem enters. Sleeper, what are you? He pauses and looks from you to Mina and back again. Never mind. He drops the bag by the door and slumps onto the couch. Where were you? Lem ignores your question, asking one of his own instead. What are you doing here? Mina's not supposed to let anyone in. He glances at her disapprovingly and she shoots back with her own angry look. Look, now is not that good time. I want to help. Help? Unless you have a side rail ticket or 2 on you, I don't think there is much you can do here. He pinches the bridge of his nose. You understand they never even put us on the list, right? I've been all around the rim looking for work and I've run into more than a few from the crews. I've run into more than a few from the crews. It turns out only long-time Havage members were issued those Sally's ID numbers. They never planned to consider us. Havage say they didn't know that was what they were going to use to make the draw, and who knows, maybe Sally's pulled the wool over their eyes, but what does it matter? All those hours in the yards for a hand-to-mouth wage and nothing else. He slams his hands on the sofa. That can't be it. It can't be it. Well, it is. He looks at the open door again. They are moving the side rail up the hub now, you know, he says without meeting your eye. That's where it'll depart from. They are bringing in a ship with all their cryosleep pioneers and transferring them up there in microgravity before loading the crew. You could steal a ticket? Lem laughs. There is no tickets. I was joking before. Just those ID numbers coded to someone's identity. No stealing that. He looks over at Mina. Look, we'll be fine. We always have been. We just need a little time. He sighs. We had our hearts set out that trip, is all. Mina comes over and climbs into his lap and he smiles. What if I got you on board? I missed you these past few cycles. I missed that optimism. Lem strokes Mina's hair. Look, you want to go up the hub and ask around? Be my guest. I can get up there with Mina down here, and I'm sure the side rail will bring in a crowd. But be careful. This kind of thing always attracts scammers and thieves. You find any way on board, you take it. You need help to get there, ask me. But for now, me and Mimi here are sticking on the eye. She looks up at him and smiles. I'll find a way. Find a way for us all. Lem smiles but doesn't say anything. Stand and leave, and Mina grabs your hand, eager to give you one more smile. Then you are out, back in the walkways of the lawn, already thinking of plans to make this right. I am. I want to help them. Out of all of the people here who help me, I want to help them. I'm gonna stay here. Let's go. Let's figure it out. I'm way on board. Gotta use all the dice in this. We watch the loader crews going back and forth, noting their paths and entryways. Could this work? Yes. I can win this over now. Ask a few off-duty workers about schedules and systems to get a few useful tips. Quite the achievement, isn't she? Sanders Sellis must be proud. You recognize the resonating voice. Oh, I need deeper voice. Deeper. Of Castor immediately and turned to see him, hooded and tucked into the shadows near the viewing platform. Castor? I see you remember our game. Good. He looks around, but the platform is clear. I am afraid you will have to wait for a rematch. Microgravity makes stuff a little difficult. He smiles broadly, thinking of floating around. Wait, is that his? Wait, I need to check out something. What is this is? Castor walks out to stand beside you on the platform. The telltale clunk of magnetic boots accompanies his slow crossing. He notices you looking at them. I don't much like it up here, he explains. I hear there was some trouble at the Harvard shipyard when they announced the results of the crew lottery. They screwed us. I know. His eyes meeting your eye. An ugly business. Sellis are too used to the way things work in core. Exploitation is the only logic they know. He gestures out the side rail. You know why they built this monstrosity on the eye? Control or money? I think it's money. Control. Money? That was a part, perhaps, but there are cheaper shipyards. He stares at this pristine yellow hull. Sellis built it here, says Castor gravely, because they didn't want anyone to know it exists. He rubs his forehead. And secrecy is something I cannot abide. He turns to face you. There are people being loaded onto that ship as we speak. Sleeping people, locked in cryosleep, like the person that you were emulated from. There are hundreds of them, and Celis wants to send them out to planet at the edge of the settled systems without anyone knowing where it is. Secret compound after that. Their own personal planet. But you, Sleeper, can do something about that. You are like me. You deal with data. You can read it right out of the air. With someone like you on that ship, secrecy isn't a problem. You can ping back whatever I need, whenever I need it, as long as you are on board. With you on the side rail and some minor modifications, he pauses, you will be my eyes and ears. I will keep track of Sally's grand project through you. In short, says Caster, stretching, I can get you aboard, Sleeper, but I am going to need you to help me. Who are you? I am a concerned party, someone who likes to know what is happening when it is happening, not afterwards. It's not just me. Yes, your friend, Lem. That can be arranged. It is difficult, but not impossible. The condition is, of course, that you go too. Caster clunks closer to the window, watching the tugs wheeling around the side rail. It's a simple offer, and the only one that will get you on that ship. Please consider it. He turns back, silhouetted against the ship. But to make it happen, I need your assistance. As I said, oh fuck, I'm losing my voice. I'm losing it even faster than before. No, I take my voice broke. Sorry, I had to. I've been talking for more than 4 hours. I'm gonna probably be silent for the next 10, 15, 20, I don't know. But to make it happen, I need your assistance. And blah blah blah. I need your assistance, as I said. There is a Salis Foundation ship docked in the now empty shipyard. I need data from its servers. This will allow me to produce the IDs necessary for your transit. Castor looks over his glasses at you. Salis aren't stupid, though. Their ship is totally isolated from the station. You'll need to get on board if you want access to their air-walled servers. Once you have the data, meet me at your friend's unit, so we can give him the good news. He smiles. I noticed his importance to you and the little one. So cute. You don't extract the data before the sidereal horizon leaves the hub, then I will get the message. We have other options, but you are certainly my preferred one. Because I can easily tap in and connect, and I'm a robot. Nope. But be sure when you act, Sleeper. Once you take the data from Salis, you'll set off a series of events that will likely be hard for you to untangle yourself from. Either way, I recommend you stop asking around here. You're bringing a lot of attention to yourself. Castor glances around as if to emphasize his point. There are only a handful of cycles until departure, Sleeper. Make your decision. With that, Castor marches back off the platform, the sound of his mag boots fading away, leaving you to contemplate the sidereal horizon and the path way in the future. Yay, a new drive for the failure of the other one. I'm gonna be back in a second. Some light so I don't look like I'm a ghost. So I have that complete. How much time did this have? Sidereal departure and I mean, I can just screw Lem and Mina and help them out. I wish that was an option. I wish that was an option where I can, just help them out living with me here. Salis ship. Oh, that's the Salis ship. The smiling one. Wow. Salis infiltration. Salis lockdown. Patrol pattern security information server room locations you need to case this place bit by bit. The fastest way to get into the ship is by pretending to work there. A plan is bold, but it might even work. Observe and explore. Careful observation and instinct for security procedures will help you understand how to stick on board. Jesus got 3 failures, and that's Cell is locked down. I cannot fail anything. If security get wise to the potential breach, the cell ship will go into lockdown for several seconds. Which is bad. Okay, so we go to sleep and come back. That's the only thing we can do for now. Okay, not wasting dice this time. I need all the dice, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna feed the cat. I'm gonna go hack the ever-loving shit of that ship. Is it interface? Let me check. It's probably interfacing. No, engage and intuition. Wow. Wow, the two things I really don't need. Never mind. I'm gonna do it. I have fixed my engagement so I can do this without issues. Bluff past security. You convince the guards to help you look for your ID inside the ship before you remember you left it at home. I'm a robot. How the fuck did I manage to bluff that? Any case, what's the one for that? That's gonna be good. This is gonna be enough. Yep. And careful observation. Well, I didn't read much of the other one. I'll read it now. You note down ship changes and security keys, camera positions, and possible route starts to emerge in your mind. I'm gonna have to do more. Critical action plus 53 cryo plus service data. If you are in, maybe if you do this right, you might be able to put something more than just IDs. So if I fail, I get service. Okay, so this is interface. I get service data, but if I do it even better, I get some cash. That's cool. Let's do it right. Find the data, but sitting right beside it, there is a cache of cryo. Take both. Too easy. Too easy for me. I'm a fucking spy. Badass fucking spy. There is the thing. Caster. What is the thing about this that I don't really want? Oh, there's something says that I need to be tracked, but I don't want to be tracked. Blah blah blah, objective, blah blah blah. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's changed again, I think. When you arrive at Lem and Mina's unit, Castor is already waiting outside, leaning inside the door. Forgive me, sleeper, but Salis is already buzzing with news of the breach. I was expecting you. I don't like you tracking me. Will this work? Don't worry, the breach cannot be traced to the specific IDs I am about to create. Castor reaches into a pocket and produces a sleek green and white hand terminal. The data, please. What is that? Something I acquired from Celis while you were busy on that ship. Castor pushes up his glasses. I haven't been waiting for you the entire time. You hand over a drive with the data, and Castor fishes around for a converter cable to hook it up. He slots it into the terminal, and after some whirring, a set of two transparent films marked with numeric sequences are produced. 2 tickets to an uncertain future, Castor smiles at himself. The child will go with Lamb, of course. He pockets them. These are yours, but first, he holds out the white cube. Your side of the deal. What is it? Something to help us make use of you. He passes you the square and you rest it in your palm, a small, white, perfect cube. Suddenly you feel a sharp pain. You flinch. The cube jumps from your hand and rattles along the walkway. Look at Castor apologetically. Castor smiles. Not to worry, it has done its job. Now it is for you to do yours. You look down and see a tiny pinprick in the center of the palm. Nothing sinister. Castor puts the terminal away. This way, we can keep track of you and the sidereal horizon. I didn't agree to this. You did. Sleeper. Caster adjusts his glasses. You have to understand that I could have done this without me knowing. This way, everything is on the table, so to speak. Caster hands you the transparent films, and you see shimmering portraits of you and Lem flickering beneath the surface. I'm a robot! I have a robot face! Go! Give them the good news. And he reaches across and buzzes the unit. Lem slides open the door, half dressed in his gear. Always. Sleeper, what brings you up here? Come in. He beckons you inside. You look to the side, expecting to see Caster, but the vault is empty. The unit is cleaner, better organized than last time. Lem sits at the thin bar and gestures for you to sit. Ina's with some of the local kids. Someone has started doing lessons down the way, and she seems to like it. So, you sit at the bar. What's up, Sleeper? Waste of time. I have some news. Outfitted then? Lem laughs. Reading things. Here is my progress of thought. I've seen some people, I've checked with the research, I've checked what people did, other people, and most of the time it's sending Lem and Mina onto another planet and then going with them and pretty much shutting off and dying or not. My thoughts are, if I send them off, it's a Callis or Salis, whatever, enterprise, it's not gonna be good. That's my thinking. We're sending them off to a who knows what kind of a nightmare world that Salis is gonna run. If they have so hear me out. I'm gonna do something probably awful that people are gonna hate me to watch this, but I'm gonna do this. The thing is, we have seen what Celis does. It uses people. It abuses people. It takes them as merchandise. They fucked over everybody here who have worked to build their ship. And they want to go in secret on another planet and run it as their company. You see what I'm getting at? Lem and Mina are gonna be in more danger there. If they get discovered at any point by anybody that they snuck aboard, they're gonna be taken care of. This is a company creating a company planet. Literally. Like, anybody who's working there can be screwed over, like we got screwed over, like Lem and Mina got screwed over. Here on the eye, honest work gets you honest life. Pretty much. I have managed to fill everything. I have managed to complete everything and managed to survive this. I can help Lem and Mina here. He even said right now that Mina is out playing with some kids and somebody's starting a school for them to learn and teach. I would love for Mina to go on another planet, to go somewhere to work, somewhere to, live. But Fang is living here. He's lived here on this station his whole life. He is a cool, good guy. I'm explaining my plan of thinking because I want to do this like this. I do not trust Celis. I do not. I do not trust it as a corporation. I do not trust it as somebody who wants to make a new, conquer a brand new planet, make a brand new colony. I do not trust them with Mina and Lem. I do not know what's gonna happen there. We might work through the ranks and become some part of corporate or be on the top branch and live well. But first, there's a hard chance Lem is gonna survive this. There is the best ending you could possibly think is you plant a seed, you send Bliss and Ankita to their own space adventures, and you send Lem and Mina, or you go with Lem and Mina. I can understand that, but again, hear me out. I'm selfish also. I cannot survive the trip. I cannot survive the 20 years it's gonna take because I do not have the stabilizer, and even if I by some chance bring mushrooms, they might not last, or I might not be able to grow, or something. Or technically the game thinks of you like you're not going with anything of your equipment here. My life is on the eye. That's where I made all of my friends. That's where I lived. Because before that, I was in indentured servitude. I was a servant. This is where I live. This is where I made friends, made work, and made a life for myself. In all of the communities. If more sleepers come, I can help them out. We can all continue to work. This can be a refuge for sleepers. I would have mushrooms ready. I would have stabilizer ready. I would be able to help them out. And we can continue to live here. And there is a continuing story. Like there is something happening. Like refugees coming here. There is. I know because of the reveal and all that. But I do not trust Lem and Mina going to that place. I do not. I honestly don't. Like, they're gonna have a hard time here. Yes. But everybody on the eye helps each other. Everybody, as long as you are, as long as you're not causing trouble, as long as you're not trying to make somebody's lives worse, you are working here. You are surviving. It's hard. I come from a country that's the mantra. As long as you are minding your own shit, as long as you are living, doing work, having enough to feed your loved ones, you are going to survive. And no offense, but I would rather watch over Mina here and I have Yatagan backing now. I have the ones in the Greenway. Those people are, I can take her there, an excursion. She can still see maybe a simulation of the rain, and she can see still the greens and maybe the birds and stuff like that. I don't know if they're still there, but maybe somebody can get them there. This is my thinking. Like, I know it's a bad ending, kind of a bad ending, where you break and I said in the previous episodes, I know I talked about those and about the endings and about this being a bad ending. I think the worst one is you just going on a solo ticket. That's the worst thing. Like, Left Behind is, you stick it, but the 3-body problem, the thing is that we, like, I know they might hate me, but again, I don't trust Celis. He shouldn't trust Celis. They literally used everybody on this station to build their own secret colony ship. They are filling it with core world people, not station people, core world people. They're gonna use some of the station people to be the crew, to keep this ship up in one piece for 20 years. Who knows if it's gonna, I'm gonna commit the biggest sin of this game, probably. And I'm not gonna let them. I'm not gonna let them leave. I'm selfish. I'm a selfish bastard. I've always been a selfish bastard. I will always be a selfish bastard. I cannot let them leave because I do not trust Celis, and I do not trust Celis is gonna keep their lives the way they think they are. They are gonna, and even if they get on that planet, it's gonna be so much harsher work. It's gonna be nightmare. Here, they know what they do. Some other ship is gonna dock. We're gonna continue working on more ships. It's gonna be hard, grueling work, but they're gonna be here, and I can support them. I can help them. I know the game that doesn't offer that, and I don't know what's gonna happen when I click the link, the choice, but I will be here for them. That's all I need. That's everything I need. I do not need anything else. I'm gonna be here supporting them. This is basically a found family. I wish they had this. I wish the devs would add this, like, as an option. Maybe this is an option. I haven't seen anybody complete this. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be worse. I'm gonna be in pain. I'm probably gonna ruin their hearts. But maybe if I stay here with them, maybe I will be able to make a life on the eye. They think this. You look around the unit. You look at Lem. He looks better, softer, more full of life. It's as if a weight has been lifted from his shoulders. You think of Mina, a few units down, learning with other children. You falter. Is the sidereal horizon better than this? No. Lem starts to look a little nervous. You in trouble? Debt? Nothing. Forget it. You sure are acting funny, Lem squints at you. Are you sure nothing's up? He gets out at you. I'm good. Just tired. I hear you, Lem nods. Oh wait, Caster. Jesus, I'm switching to others. I hear you, Lem nods. Been taking shifts moving freight at midline. Hard work, but makes use of my convoy drone training. He pats you on the shoulder. He continues, but you barely hear him. What is holding you back? It's now or never. Will you leave together, or are you better off on DI? Show him the IDs. Destroy the IDs. I think we are better off on DI. I think we are way better off on DI. Destroy the IDs. You make a decision. Lem and Mina are better off here. You're better off here. Caster will go hang. Lem notices you aren't listening and stops. Fancy staying until Mina gets home? She'd be thrilled to see you. Sure. It's not long after the sidereal leaves, you know. I was thinking of taking Mina to see it off when it does. What do you think? Are you sure? I think so. It still hurts, but the way I see it, you can't hide from these things. Lem looks across the tiny unit. Holding on. That's all we can do, right? Just hold on a little. He turns to you and smiles. The buzzer goes. That'll be her. Lem gets up and opens the door, and Mina, a bundle of energy and life, rushes into the room. Sorry. It's kinda cold. Rushes. Robot! She shouts. I learned how to draw a tree today. Lem laughs. Show me. Mina suddenly grabs her slate, now half obscured by shiny black tape, and brings it over. I'm gonna fix her slate. I never even saw a tree, says Mina. But Esther showed me. She starts with a line. Then she draws a V, splitting it in two directions. Then she splits those lines again. She keeps doing this, keeps splitting into lines until before long the whole slate is filled with branches. She sets it down, proudly hands you the pen. Your turn, she says. And a while later, when you leave, you don't even think to check for Caster by the door until it is too late. You stop and turn, halfway down the walkway, but there is nothing there. Even that little white cube is gone. You stop and take out 2 films. The faces of yours and Lem staring out from them like figures encased in ice. How did Caster even get these images? A rush of anger runs through you, and you crumple them in your hand. You let the films drop, and they bounce once, twice, then fall through the grille of the walkway into darkness. The future leaving as easily as it arrived. You pause for a moment. There doesn't seem to be anything else to be done. So you keep walking, back to the low end, deep in thought. I got the running game, but I didn't got the ending, which is weird. Do we need to wait for it? Ah, yeah, I need to wait for it to leave. It's kind of too effective. I need to wait all this time? Oh, fuck. Several cycles, the sidereal horizon will set out. You will either be on board or not. yeah, it was kind of super effective. Let's check. There's nothing else I can use this for. Anyway, we will suffer the consequences of our actions and the next 8 cycles of it. Once we, next episode. It's been a long stream. I need to wind down, make choices of this, and then come back some other time. I will maybe cut this. There are 2 options to this. I will just cut this into the next episode and continue on, which is probably what's going to happen. Or I will just end it here and continue it next time. I can start editing this at the moment, so I will edit if I remember all that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. This was an amazing game. Jesus, I had so many thoughts. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by how much. This definitely is one of the games of the year for me. I don't play that many too many AAAs, but it's in this it's very sad. Honestly, I'm never gonna go back on that. In this it's very sad, and in this have always given me more game of the year loving material than AAA, as far as I remember. In any way, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Do the like, subscribe, comment, dance. There is Patreon for support. Everything and anything matters. Believe me. If you've seen here, everything matters. And until next time, as always, it's the stories that we play. See ya.